we didn't go to high school together because I went to high school in Vallejo. Then when I came back, their way of showing me love was to give me a bundle to make some money with. So that I got in the game, and then my friends were just a little more advanced than I was, because they wasn't hesitating to sell crack. Like they were right there. Like that's all they knew. They didn't rap, right? So rapping was keeping me from doing it, but they didn't rap, right? They just they sold drugs. That's what they wanted to do. But anyway, so I ended up getting arrested. I got arrested for serving a decoy on the same corner that I watched people sell drugs all day, every day on my way back and from the school or whatever. I never thought that this would be the best thing that ever happened to me, but it was actually the best thing that ever happened to me, because what happened was when I caught the case, I was placed into a mentor diversion program that a judge named Judge Ramesses, I think that was his name, Ramesses, started in Oakland, California. And the mentor diversion program was for first-time drug offenders. And so the agreement that you had to make with the court or with the state was that you will go to school, test clean, and work for 2 years. And then they will seal your record. So it was either that or go to prison. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that. So this was my introduction. Well, this was my re-entry back into, I guess, formal education or to education, whatever. So I had to go back to school. So when I went to school, I had to go to a community college. I went to the community college. I was really looking for the easiest class that I could take, to be honest with you. Because at that time, though I was in the probation class, I was still trying to figure out how can I get my money. I was trying to see how can I test clean, but still have some time to be on the block to get my money. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me take a films course. We go watch movies. And then it was an African American films course. I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. Now at that moment, the only African American films that I knew was Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. These was the movies. So I'm thinking I saw all these movies. It's nothing. But when I get into class, we start watching movies like Mandingo, A Great Mighty Walk by Dr. John Henry Clark. All these other different movies, Sankofa. I'm like, man, what the heck, man? I think I'm going to have to And so it was a woman named Dr. Carol Ward Allen. And so she just made it fun. And I think that, going to court, going to my probation class, going to this classroom, it just kind of created this holistic understanding, or at least a beginning of having a holistic understanding about what I was really involved with and what I was doing. So I stopped looking at, and I was telling Leah this, or I was talking to a few people about this. When I was on the corner, I really thought I was sticking it to the man. I really thought the police, when they drove by, oh, they want me in school, but they trying to stop my money. That's how I really thought. But after going through this class, I was like, well, wait a minute, hold on. No, you're not. You're sticking it to yourself. You're not sticking it to nobody but yourself and your people. So I took another African American Studies class. I took another one, and I really was really attracted to this woman because she kind of represented a mother figure to me. So to me, she became a mother in a month. And she used to take me to these different it was a gentleman named Ron Dellums who was running for mayor of Oakland. So she was taking me to on his campaign. She had me campaigning for him, and so it just showed me this whole different side of Oakland. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know that this even existed in Oakland, California. So yes.